Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Pony Express League here at Canadian Tire. The Pony Express League here for a road league, which is kind of different for the channel, which is brought to you by Hello Sunshine Hello. Derek Crimmerton here in the booth. Alongside with me is Adam. Adam, this is a little bit different road league, and also may I also add it is very late at night for us, so something new for everybody here. So, what do you expect to see out of our? I guess one of our first kind of big, I guess, road races.
I'm looking forward to it, man. Canadian Tire, you know as well as I do. I kind of need to shrink down the logo a little bit for Hello Sunshine. There you go. A little bit different road league than what we normally taught or broadcast that we normally race. We're actually used to GT3 and GTE cars. However, Canadian Tire, very different type of track. I don't want to say it's a very slow track because there is actually a lot of speed to be found here, but there's some very tight corners at Canadian Tire. And you know that as well as I do on how fast things can happen here.
Things do happen, and they happen in a hurry here. I mean, you get, like you said, from the tight corners to the long straightaways. It just, there's speed everywhere, and then also it's a lot of technical parts too. So I do expect we'll see a lot of side by side, but also maybe a lot of just single car runs. Um, One thing Adam did hint at is that we are looking at two different classes here tonight, the GTE and the GT3. And in the GTE, on the top of the board will be Overtake Motorsports Landon Lacey with a 115.457. And in the GT3, at the top of the board is Mark Dillon with a 117.695. And before we go any further into our broadcast, let's go on and take it over to weatherman Adam Chapman.
So
Adam, how's it
yeah,
working?
yeah, man, it's going to be very slick. 78 degree, but I'm actually showing track temp has raised a little bit since we already got in here. 104. Is what I'm seeing. Wind direction at only 2 mile an hour, but 104. Definitely going to be slick. This race kind of short. It's only like an hour dash race, so it's pretty much just an IMSA race that we normally run. It's an hour and 15 minutes, I think, is what it is. So it's a really short race, but tires could be a factor, especially Derek. You know, here Canadian Tire, you do use up the tires quite a bit. So I don't know if these guys are going to be, taking tires on their pit stops. It's going to be very interesting to see if they take tires on their pit stops. You only have to pit once, I believe. I can't remember.
So as qualifying actually just finishes, as they just got the checker flag. Actually, they have 2 minutes, so everyone has a chance to complete their lap that they started. Yeah, I think we'll probably see one, maybe two. I would think,
Yeah.
maybe depending on fuel, because it's an hour and 15, and usually the races that we see here only last 45 minutes to an hour. So maybe we'll see another stop, but I doubt it. But I do plan to see, a lot of tight racing, especially probably for I would
Yeah.
say for at least the first 15 minutes
Yeah,
here.
I agree completely. To be honest, I'm going to say we're going to see the GT3 car space out. We only have actually two GT3 cars running. Nothing against Charles, but I know he is new with this setup. He actually just got the track, I believe, so he's still new to that. I believe that's who it was. I know Kenneth Graves is new as well. But we're going to see them kind of space out. I do expect the GT3 cars to race really tight, especially for the first, 4 spots. Then we could
Yeah.
get a little bit of a break.
Yeah, the top three, as qualifying is like we said, just is wrapping up here. Landon Lacey will get the overall pole. Alongside of him will be Theodore Sershis. I think I said that
I
last
think
name
you
right.
said it right, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because that's just like one of the safeties on the Titans. Yeah. Um, yeah, he ran a 115.799, so about 3 tenths is about the gap, and then just under a tenth behind him is Jeffrey Barnes in third. So top three pretty tight, and then it's a little small little gap to Donovan
I
Waldenmeyer.
think so. I think he's a newcomer as well.
Yeah, so pretty tight on throughout the, like you said, the top four, and then of course then you got the GT3 cars back
Here's
there.
what I'm interested in, Derek. I'm sitting here looking, and I rating to me don't mean too much to me, but there is a pretty big I rating gap between the GTEs of Landon back to Theodore. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be like that for the race. I want to make sure I point that out. But I want to be able to see if some of these guys that does have just a little bit lower I rating, can they keep up with the faster I rating or a little bit better I rating than Landon? Now, we do know that Landon is facing some trouble, and we say this because we know him. He's actually using a keyboard to shift. That could become a factor, honestly.
Just racing with him, I have been ran over by him several times just because of that.
Yeah.
Not trying to throw any shade at his way or anything, but
it can cause problems. Yeah.
It can cause a lot of problems, and he actually does a very good job, and you can even tell him qualifying on the pole there just fantastic,
Yeah.
especially with him not having kind of the shifting like me and you can do at a normal road course. He has to go above and beyond and go to the extra mile, just shift up, shift down. I think at one time he had to like gas down with like a
clutch pedal. Yeah, I had to shift down with the clutch pedal.
Having to use like the up arrow to shift up. I mean, it's little complicated things like that.
Yeah, and that's something he's got to get used to until he gets his new wheel in. I know he gets frustrated with it. Trust me, we hear it all the time. But yeah, we'll see.
And I'm about to say, I think everyone is just about
everybody besides we just did grid, so we actually gotta take a pace trip around here. So this is not a standing start. I thought it was.
Oh boy! So well, it looks like we're gonna have about 3 more minutes before we go green here. Adam, who do you expect to take the win?
So I'm not saying it because I know him or anything, but I do expect Landon Lacey to take it because the kid does actually know this track. I'm just going to be honest. He knows it really well. He's raced it plenty of times. But the thing with Landon is, will he pull, we joke around with it, will he become Chase Elliott? Because he does have a habit of throwing a little bit of races away. You know that as well as I do. But if I was to...
we just saw it a few hours ago.
Exactly. If there was somebody else that I would choose, it would be the 44 of Tyler. He's starting back in 6th, but I don't think that's necessarily how fast he is. So that's the other person.
Qualifying doesn't always show how fast you really are. And I mean, we see that a lot. Some guys that kind of sandbag it during qualifying, then out of nowhere, they're up there in the front battling for the win.
Yeah. And I want to mention, I think Mark Dillon will pick up another victory in the GT3, so I don't want to, count that out by any means.
Yeah, I'm about to say, guys, you can probably tell, I'm just not getting good at the main broadcasting, but having to add in a whole new class is just about to mess with my whole brain.
We threw Derek into the whole fire straight out late.
I'm about to say, what I hopped in to TeamSpeak 45 minutes before the broadcast even went live, and I got told, by the way, Derek, you're being the main broadcaster, bye. And I was just like, okay.
Yeah, we want to give him a chance. I mean, he's wanted a chance to broadcast. He's done a great job on all the other broadcasts that we've done, so I think he'll be perfectly fine for the job. And I think, you know what you're doing. You've raced here. You've raced here in a little bit different type of car, with the NASCAR stuff, but the trucks and stuff. But, I mean, honestly, it's the same principle.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I've actually done it in the road car twice.
I want to mention one thing about these cars real fast, Eric, before we go on. One key thing that these guys are going to have to do to win this race, they're going to have to keep their RPMs up in the corner. That is one way that I will say right now you will spin out if you let your RPMs lower and you stomp the gas on exit. You have to play with the throttle and the shifting.
And that's just it. These are... Is it the main one? Is it the GTEs or the GT3s that has the anti-braking system?
The ABS is on the GTEs. On these, yeah. On the Ford and the Ferrari.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. I don't know. Maybe that can. I don't think we'll see that maybe come into an issue, but I don't know. Whoever knows. But Adam, we're getting ready to see this pace car drop. We're about ready to go racing.
Yeah, man, we're about to go green. This pace car drops in. The green flag about to come out. Canadian Tire, 104 degree track temp, and we are underway here at Canadian Tire Motorsport as Landon Lacey is going to lead them down into turn 1. By the way, 10 turns on this track.
About 10. Like we said, very fast, but maybe some tight corners here. Landon immediately jumps out to the point. And this is a tough corner right here. Don't be surprised if we see some people maybe go off the track in that corner.
And that's a third gear, some maybe fourth, but most of the time it's third. And you know that, Derek, by how heavy these cars are, because it does kind of transfer over into the NASCAR ranks as well. But we got a battle for second right now.
Yeah, that battle is actually starting to heat up for second here. Theodore is under attack from Jeffrey. Jeffrey trying to find a way to get around in here. This is actually a very difficult corner right here.
Yeah, the hairpin.
We'll probably also see a lot of guys slip up here.
A very good passing opportunity right there, if you can make it.
I'm going to say that was just either over braking or under braking passing zone.
Yeah,
it's actually I think the first 5 cars single file all.
Yeah, everybody's single file right now. Yeah, you're right. Actually, I just noticed that Ford's not doing great right now. 5 Ferraris out front. Very
There
interested
aren't
to see that.
two Fords in the
What's
entire
interesting
open.
is, and you know this as well as I do, we've been kind of playing around with some of the GTE stuff lately. The Fords from the practice we did, forgot where it was, Watkins Glen, I think, was actually a little bit faster than Ferrari at Watkins Glen.
Yeah,
But right now,
I'm about to say, yeah, that is actually, and the reason why we're going to bring up a lot of personal experiences here tonight is just because we we really don't know a whole lot about these cars, I guess, in a sense. We're
yeah,
still, I guess, still trying to learn a
yeah.
lot about them. So whenever we see something happen, we'll try to bring it into our own experience because at least in the Ferraris and, well, I guess really for all the cars, I mean, we've raced in all of them
Yeah.
with the going from the Ferrari to the GT3s with the BMWs.
Are you
We
surprised to see Mark and Charles run the BMW? I know Mark's won a lot, but are you surprised to see them run a BMW instead of like a
honestly,
Mercedes?
it kind of surprises me.
Me too.
Now, I'm gonna say no. Of course, that was the first road car that I bought.
Yeah.
Because that
We
was
got a
actually
wreck,
what
by
I
the
was
way.
playing. Ooh, where at?
GT3 and a GTE has collided. Kenneth Graves and Charles Madden.
Oh, Charles Madden. That car's junk.
Actually, they was not together. It was just Charles Madden that actually hit the wall really hard. Yeah, they do got one fast repair.
Yeah. Okay. So it was the exact. It was actually the corner, I think.
That's a hairpin.
No,
Yeah. Oh, he
no,
just
actually,
got loose,
no.
didn't he?
No, he just broke it. Now, I do remember we did say he just got a new setup, of course. He just bought the track, so having to deal with that setup, that can cause a lot of issues, especially for braking in that corner.
If you never ran this track, oh, we got another car spinning. The 7 is around. What a save. He went around in turn 3, actually. I believe. I believe it's turn 3 or turn 2? Turn 2.
Two.
Yeah. Really good
save
there.
I think he only loses one position out of that. Actually, no, he lost 2.
There's Jeffrey Barnes. Good save, though.
Yeah, good save by Jeffrey Barnes, but the battle is actually starting to heat up for second now as Theodore Sershis and Andrew Payne now. Andrew, nice looking paint scheme on the car. Kind of like that.
Yes. Andrew's a really good road driver. I know his I rating don't show it, but he's way better than what the than what the rating shows. Like I said, you can't always judge people by that personally, because some people just don't run official. They're just trying to get out of the, they're trying to get out of the lower class, and they just run around in the back to get their safety rating up to get there. So sometimes there's a lot better people. Right now, Landon Lacey checked out by 2.5 seconds. I'm going to be honest, Landon's going to have to overcome problems, though, because I think he will have a problem in this race at some point.
I'm about to say, I'm already calling it. Pit road will be his kryptonite again tonight. He's already had that happen once. We will more than likely see it a second time, I wouldn't doubt. Oh, we got a car on the wall, actually. That was actually Andrew Payne. He got in the wall in the first stretch.
He actually lost third place there, Donovan, and moves Donovan up.
I think I do see some damage on the 313. Actually, no, I don't.
I don't see no wing damage or anything like that. I love that paint.
Yeah, I really do.
Huh.
I just love the sounds of the Ferraris.
Oh, they're amazing. I agree. They're completely amazing.
I'm about to say, if only we had Crank It Up.
Yeah, right on Canadian Tire. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, no. Actually,
I might have it, actually. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm about to say,
I'll check under commercial.
For that.
Yeah, I'll check under commercial.
I was about to say, Theodore, he was right on the back of Landon a couple of laps ago, and out of nowhere now, the gap has just grown. I mean, it kind of surprises me because I didn't think Theodore made a mistake. I think Landon just straight drove from him.
Yeah, it's been kind of strange, honestly. The thing with Landon that worries me the most, man, is we mentioned, with his shifting problems, is if he misses one gear, it's going to cost him a lot of time or something like that. We know how fast he is. We've seen it. But that little bit of a problem can hurt you.
Yeah, that little problem can. Actually, I believe Charles Madden is still sitting on pit road.
Yeah, he didn't take his fast repair, I don't think.
No, I don't think he did, and that's very unfortunate because he might be sitting there for a while.
So we're showing Mark Dillon Jr., by the way. I know it shows that he's in 6th place right now. That's 6th place overall, but he is first in class. And honestly, he is on his way to win this race, being Charles right now is 2 laps down, and that's almost impossible to get back here unless you're picked up and carried around. Yeah. So, Oh,
we actually had a wreck.
Oh, we do. Kenneth Graves.
again.
I think so. Yeah, yeah. It's the second time. I
Actually,
think.
we're looking at two different incidents here.
Oh, really?
The 7 car again having problems. He had problems in the hairpin this time.
Yep, goes off track and went around. Pretty much the same thing as Kenneth Graves. And Kenneth, by the way, used his. He locked up the brakes, by the way, there, and just spun around. He's actually into the wall again off turn 1, and he actually knows the wall this time, carrying a lot of speed. No. Got the grass and
Here
around.
Comes the leader. Ooh, he's sitting right in the track in front of the leaders.
Yeah, this is very dangerous right now for him. He cannot move. Whoa! Do not move. Do not move. Just wait there. Now he can back up.
Oh, no. Oh, we got big trouble. Big trouble. I think they may have saved it.
Well, somebody else spinning behind him, Gregory Barnes. Oh, he's right in the middle of the turn, Derek.
Oh, no. He got down.
Wait, don't back up. Don't back up. Oh, no, back up. Back up.
He noticed it at the last second.
Let's see what happened, man. A lot of action taking place over the last couple seconds. There was 3 cars that actually went off track in here.
I'm about to say, it happened with Andrew Payne and
Donovan actually went off as well.
The 2 car, Donovan just flat out missed.
Yeah, they
the
just all went too wide. Yeah, luckily there wasn't no bad damage done on nobody.
Yeah, I got excited, but there was no damage.
Got really excited there.
Yeah, as Theodore's blinking.
Yeah, I see.
Landon,
he's on rails right now.
Basically, yeah. I've actually just turned on the racing line just to kind of see where he's at compared to the racing line. He's pretty much on it through most of the technical parts. Of course, right here on the straightaway, he's kind of off of it just a little bit, but it's the straightaway. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I'm sitting here riding in car, and I'm watching his gears, Derek, and you can really see how he's shifting. Very interesting, actually.
Actually, I need to get in there.
Because he's doing this with a lot with one hand.
So actually, I'm on board with him now.
You can kind of see. Like, he stays in 5th, now he's down to 2nd. All he's doing is just tapping a keyboard.
I can't believe he's in 2nd in that turn.
Yeah, I did him the first.
It's usually a first corner turn.
That's what I thought too.
Usually a 1-gear turn. By the way, we are, I believe, 15 minutes or 12 minutes already
12 minutes already
race.
Yep.
We're on lap number 7.
Which is actually impressive. I mean, the laps around here go fast. Like, these guys are not slow.
No, these guys are not slow at all. I'm actually kind of surprised we're only on lap 7.
Think about it. A 2.5 mile track, right? Ain't that what the size of this place is? 2.43. Yeah, 2.46. So, the size of it, man, is so big. Like, they're not running much slower than Cup cars would in a circle at, like, Talladega. Honestly.
Yeah.
Think about it. They're like, what, 25 seconds off? That's not bad.
No.
Not for a road course.
Kenneth Graves is now a lap down. He's actually at a thread.
Yeah, I think he actually came to pit road. No, he did not, actually.
Oh.
It's just where he spun.
So, I'm just going to let you know about the gaps here. From 1st to 2nd, it's 3 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
From 1st to 3rd, it's 13.
Yeah.
From 1st to 4th, it is 16.
17 now.
Oh, my.
Yeah,
oh, my.
I see it now. And that's kind of what we expect. We knew the first 15 minutes would get,
Yeah, I'm about to say,
would be the most exciting.
I'm about to say, we are about to come up on the 15-minute mark. And, yeah, I will say that it actually added a little bit of excitement to it, I guess you could say.
And, that's the way these races are. They space out like this. Now, of course, when you start getting around other cars, passes start to come a little bit more, that's when you really got to focus on position changes because, the other guy that gets past has to try to make up that ground.
Well, guys, as we're coming up on the 15-minute mark of the race, we're going to take our first break here for the Pony Express League here at Canadian Tire.
I want to leap over buildings, want to fly over the shores, faster than a lightning flash, rushing through the cool night air. So start ignition, count to 0. I just wanna be a superhero. the world. So start ignition, count to zero. I just wanna be a superhero.
Team racing allows multiple iRacing members to team up and race together, just like in real-world endurance series. Teammates can share driving duties, spot for one another, or be a crew chief. Team racing is free both to join a team and to create one. Each teammate races on his or her own computer from wherever they want to. Your teammates can be anywhere in the world, and changing drivers mid-race is as easy as a click of a button. iRacing features team endurance events ranging from just a couple of hours to 24 hours in length. So, if you fancy taking part in an iRacing endurance race in the future, you can learn more about team racing on the teams page on the member website.
Welcome back to the Pony Express League, brought to you by Hello Sunshine Hello. We're back here at Canadian Tire, where Landon Lacey is continuing to dominate as the lead has now jumped out to 5 seconds over Theodore Sershis.
If you can say it right.
Not a whole lot. Yeah, I'm about to say, I'm slowly getting it. Not a whole lot happened there under yellow, just kind of some, really the gaps have just really just kind of grown on it, just about everybody as this race kind of has continued on. It's actually, we got another off track. Andrew Payne going off track.
That was actually third place. He did a good job.
Yeah, he did a good job getting it.
So you're actually looking, Derek, and hold on a second. I'm trying to find it. Give me just a second. I was going to actually let you know about Hello Sunshine Hello. For people that don't know, they're a sponsor of this league, and awesome sponsor, by the way. I've actually looked it up, and I really do mean that, by the way, when I say that. It's hard to find sponsors for leagues, Derek. You know that as well as I do. One of the very hardest things to do. So it's
Heck,
always
it's hard
good.
just to find a sponsor
A
at all.
sponsor,
Not just for
period.
league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and that's on iRacing. I mean, it's it's even hard to get a sponsor in real life anymore. So give me 1 second, and I will bring up some information about it. You can actually go check them out at hello-sunshine.com. And actually, I apologize on that. That is not the right or not the right one. 1 second. Maybe I had it. I'll find it here in a minute, but I'll give you some information here as soon as I get it. But yeah, I'll give you. It's really cool to have somebody come on and sponsor, and be able, especially a league like this, a good road league.
Yes, actually, we've had a little bit of change as Jeffrey Barnes gets around Mark Dillon. That's not a technical position. That's just overall position pass, as Mark Dillon pretty much is. I mean, he can almost wreck out now and be. I'd be
Honestly, yeah,
happy.
yeah. 14 minutes. He's up by quite a bit. As you see, your leader, Landon Lacey, he's out by almost over 6.5 seconds now. And he's done a good job.
I'm about to say we'll probably see him on pit road in what 20 laps or so.
Yeah, I would expect very soon as well. I'm not 100% sure. By the way, the web address is hellosunshinehello.com, and what it is, Morgan is the owner, and basically a graphic designer, and she makes wedding invitations, paper goods, greeting cards, graduation announcements. She does logos and branding, which is very cool, by the way. Marketing materials and party invitations. So make sure you check them out. You can check them out on Facebook, Hello Sunshine Hello LLC, or hellosunshinehello.com. So you may see a couple paints out here that might have that on there. And yeah.
As we're continuing, yeah. That's our message brought to you by our sponsor.
You might actually get some wedding invitations, actually. You're not far off, are you?
Don't.
Is your girl watching?
I swear, she might be, so stop.
Hey! Hello, Sunshine, hello. Might need some wedding invitations here soon.
Stop.
Derek Pemberton.
I'm about to say, all of a sudden I'm going to get a text, you're about to propose, and I swear if I get that, I'm coming after you.
Derek may be popping the question. What's your girlfriend's name now?
Yeah, no.
I forgot. Taylor?
No, what?
What's her name?
Peyton.
Peyton, be ready for the ring. Gonna be dropping that diamond on you soon.
Be lucky if she gets one out of the 25-cent one.
Wow, you're in trouble.
That's the only one I can afford right now.
I'll be honest, my wife was lucky she got anything too. I spent about $3 on a claw machine to win that one. I tell you.
Well, guys, this is partly because welcome to the late night show.
Yeah, I'm talking a little bit about different stuff. I want to mention, by the way, we do got a battle for third. Andrew Payne and Donovan is nose to tail, so very close battle here.
Actually, these guys have been going after it. I'd say for about the last 6 or 7 laps.
Yeah, last time by, Adam 2 was faster.
Something I do want to kind of add here. These guys do have a X limit, and
yeah,
I've seen a lot of these guys go off track.
Like Donovan just did.
Yeah.
What's the X limit count right now? We got 24X, right? Yeah.
Yes, 24. And I still feel like I thought spectators could see how many incidents everyone had.
I think they could actually too. You can't?
No, I haven't seen here looking. I cannot.
I don't think
off track again, Donovan.
Man, he's having a rough. He's fast too. That's the thing. He just keeps making small mistakes. I want to mention, by the way, 2 cars have been on pit road, Derek. Kenneth Graves actually already pitted. Tyler actually just exited pit road a few moments ago. And I can tell you from just looking, they did not take tires because 28-second laps is not long enough to take tires on these cars. So, yeah, that's one issue or one thing.
Actually, I do want to bring up Theodore. Theodore actually looked like he might have just got off track there a little bit. Actually, my fault. I've been on replay. I am sorry. Whew, boy.
Yeah, 7.5 right now, by the way, is what he's behind Landon.
Wow. But I say it's not a huge jump.
No, and honestly, if you look at the times, they're actually running almost identical lap times. Like, there ain't much different. It's just small little different. Like, Landon's running like a tenth faster here and there, 2/10. But something like Theodore will have a little bit of trouble in a turn and go a little bit wide or something like that, and it costs him some time every once in a while. And that's exactly why he's losing that time.
Honestly, I think right now, if Landon can get to the 45-minute mark, I believe.
Yeah.
I think he'll be good. If he gets to 45 minutes.
45 minutes is how long? It's a 30-minute.
We got a car off track. Okay. Yeah, I thought that car was about to come straight back up. Who was that? Kenneth Graves. 3 laps down.
Yeah, he's had a lot of trouble this race, and honestly, he just bought the track. Remember, like he just bought this track. He did the update for iRacing.
I was about to say
the guy's never raced it, so and you know what that's like.
I was about to say I know his pain. I'm about to say I spot Nürburgring.
Yeah, well, let's go and skip barbers at Nürburgring. That sounds like a great idea. Pro Mazda. I keep forgetting what it was.
I'm about to just slap you with Pro Mazda.
I'm about to write it on my hand. Andrew Payne that time, by the way. I'm sorry, not Andrew Payne. Kenneth that time actually pulled over to let Theodore go around. So good for him.
Yeah,
Theodore made some. Theodore made some time up actually that lap.
Wow.
Last lap, yeah. Not much, but he did make some.
Fords are having a really rough night tonight.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't understand one thing because, like I said, and I'm serious, but I've heard people talk about it. I hear, well, Ferrari's going to be better at this track. Ford's going to be better at this track. I don't understand how that's possible being they're almost the same car for the service. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have actual engineers working on the engine of these cars in each race. I'm just, it's a sim. So I don't understand how people actually get that. That's just me though. You've heard it.
Just be aliens and.
Yeah, well, you've heard it too. Like, we'll be training for like Le Mans or something or Spa. Well, this car is definitely going to run better there. I don't completely understand how that's possible.
No, I could see it maybe a little because of aerodynamics, but.
And maybe they nerf a car. And by the way, the 313 is off the track. He's just going to drop to the grass, get the job there, not wrecking. But, yeah, that would be my guess as well. Maybe it's just like iRacing might nerf a car a little bit, do a small adjustment to like the aero package or something like that.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. That definitely does seem like something iRacing would do.
Yeah. Because they try to keep up. Andrew's off again, by the way. The hairpin.
Actually, a lot of damage to the 3 car. And I mean a lot.
Really?
Yeah,
you're right. Yeah, he does have a lot of damage. He went off track somewhere. That just happened because. Well,
we were just looking at him just a few short.
I thought he was too. I'm back. I'm going back to the replay. This must have happened a while ago because I'm back already on 3 laps ago, and he still has it. Huh.
Okay, I found it. It'll happen on lap 13.
See if I can find it. That was just, well, that's been a while ago, right?
Yeah, it's been a good little while here. I'm waiting to see.
Lap 13, you said, for him?
Yeah. Oh, he got off in turn number 2. Went and hit the wall in the grass.
Was it lap 13 for him?
Yes, lap 13 for him.
Okay. Let's see if I can find that. I think this is it. Hopefully. Okay, here we go. So turn 1. Oh, there was actually a wreck behind him, Derek, that we missed as well. Right,
really?
There's the damage that happened to him. Yeah, there was actually a wreck that happened behind him at the same time this happened. And it was Jeffrey Barnes and the 44, yeah. Going through turn 1. Whoa, the 44. Tyler had some trouble.
By the way, I think I just made a major mistake. Did I call the car that Mark Dillon was running the Mercedes?
I think so.
He's driving the BMW.
Yes.
Welcome to the late night show, guys, where Derek makes even more mistakes than he does in normal times. I've been bad the past couple of days.
Yeah, you have.
called what I called rubber grip.
That was funny though.
I, I was sitting there loading in to the race tonight, and I said, I got to get out there before too much grip gets laid down. Adam goes like,
Yeah.
Derek, what? What? I mean, he just said there, I was like, Derek, I think I may have just heard you say the stupidest thing I think I've ever heard you say. And I've said a lot of stupid things as, I thought I saw there was a car on pit road, but then I saw that it was me. Let's take a quick little look here. As actually the battle for third heating back up. Andrew Payne, Donovan Waldemir. They're about 30 seconds off of Landon. Wow. Landon is just cross start finish line. As these guys are, I guess you can call that the back straightaway, I guess?
Yeah, I would say so.
They were getting ready to go off into the little technical portion here because I don't know the names of the turns here. Boy, that corner just seems like it gets faster and faster as this race
Watching
goes.
Landon right now. I don't know who you're watching. He is actually really smooth on the wheel right now. We can hop on board. You can see he's actually really smooth on the wheel.
Well, and I think what helps that is that he's had no pressure all race.
You got a point. You got a really good point on that.
I'm about to say now, and of course, you know, Landon's had a bunch of wins, a bunch of league wins.
Yeah.
And, you know, for him, because I'll just compare it to me here. The moment I crack the top 3, no matter at what point it is during the race, my heart rate jumps. I can't feel my heart beating. I get so
He's
nervous
not
because I
lying,
don't
by
want
the
to
way.
make it. I mean, I get so nervous. Like tonight, whenever I made that early pit stop and came out 4th, my heart rate kind of started jumping. I was like, all right, I got a chance. I was so scared that I was going to make a mistake, and I ended up making a slight mistake.
What did Chase Elliott?
Well, no, actually, I got into the wall.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but thankfully no damage on the car. But it was just, you know, it's one of those things, and that's just because I haven't had that league win yet. Actually, I take it back. I've had one, but it happened before I even met you, Adam. Like, that's how far back it was. And it wasn't.
What league was that in?
It was.
It was right before we met. I can't remember.
It was Racing Freaks?
Yeah, at Bristol.
Yeah, Bristol.
Yep.
And you actually want to know something? I did that with a controller.
That's actually pretty impressive. One thing,
I ran the bottom.
My first race I won it was with a controller as well, I think. At Lanier.
And you know, and I'm kind of trying to keep it on that is that, you know, it adds pressure because I mean I've won official races, but running in official compared to running in leagues, it's way different. And whenever I get in the league, whenever I get into official races and take the lead, I mean I kind of feel pressure on the white flag lap, and that's just because it's the white flag. But I don't feel pressure, and you know, in kind of trying to bring this into Landon. Landon's been in this situation before. He's dominated races, and he's won some.
He's also made mistakes.
He's lost more than he's won, but he's won. And I feel like, you know, that's the reason why we're seeing him be able to be so smooth is because, I mean, honestly, he's got to act like he's catching someone, honestly.
There is a little bit of, I think the biggest pressure he had, and I'm not saying he's won the race, one mistake and it's over for him, but the biggest pressure he had was the start, especially in a new league. You know what I mean? Because he's never raced with none of these guys before. But I will say, he is making a name right now for what he's doing.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I mean, he's making a statement. That's just it. That's what me and him talked about all night, is trying to make statements. I mean, of course, I failed at making a statement, but right now he's making a big one.
He made a little mistake right there.
Yeah, no, that's not a type of mistake that'll cost him. I say, actually, I think the only thing that'll cost him there is an X.
I haven't seen him have any X's, to be honest.
Slim to none, as actually we may have had a wreck.
Really? Andrew Payne, no, he was on pit road. I meant to mention that. He did come down pit road just last lap.
Jeffrey Barnes, I think, has damage.
We'll be seeing some... Yeah, he got involved with the 44 car.
Oh, yeah, my fault. Yeah, we were just talking about that.
Yeah. But no, we'll be seeing Landon come down pit road as well here in just a minute. So, yeah.
Well, guys, I believe we're on.
Whoa!
Landon got... Oh, no!
He's not going to be happy about that one.
No. I don't want to go anywhere yet. Hang on. We're in complete and utter shock, just like I bet all of y'all are.
Barely got tapped.
I don't even see any damage though.
Well, the thing is, he's still not going to lose the lead because something happened to Devin Morgan. Wait, who was in second? Was it Theodore?
Theodore Sershi's coming down pit road.
He just left pit road.
Yes, he just left.
So we'll see how that plays out. Okay.
I'm about to say I'm trying to look at Landon's car.
He don't have no damage.
Yeah. Who was that?
It was the Ford, the other Ford. Kenneth Graves, by the way. I think that actually did it for him. I think he's over his X limit because he has disconnected.
Actually, no, he hasn't. Oh, well, he's out the track.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. Actually. Okay, yeah, that may put him over the X limit.
Yeah, I think it may have too.
But what I'm seeing, though, they didn't even make contact.
No, it looked like Netco to me, too.
Yeah, because I'm sitting here looking at it.
Well, I'll tell you right now, Lando's going to have to push really hard. Really hard.
Actually, Landon will have a little bit of damage. I do see it now.
Yeah. At this very moment, Landon will be 7 seconds behind Theodore after pit stops.
Oh, boy.
Yep. All right. So, praise the break.
All right, guys. Well, once again, this is the Pony Express Racing League for here at Canadian Tire, brought to you by Hello Sunshine. Hello, guys. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back here at Canadian Tire.
I want to leap over buildings, want to fly over the shores, faster than a lightning flash, rushing through the cool night air. So start ignition, count to 0. I just wanna be a superhero. With fearless thoughts, emotions swirl. I wanna be the man that saves the world. So start ignition, count to 0. I just wanna be a superhero.
Team racing allows multiple iRacing members to team up and race together, just like in real-world endurance series. Teammates can share driving duties, spot for one another, or be a crew chief. Team racing is free both to join a team and to create one. Each teammate races on his or her own computer from wherever they want to. Your teammates can be anywhere in the world, and changing drivers mid-race is as easy as a click of a button. iRacing features team endurance events ranging from just a couple of hours to 24 hours in length. So, if you fancy taking part in an iRacing endurance race in the future, you can learn more about team racing on the teams page on the member website.
Welcome back to the Pony Express League here at Canadian Tire, brought to you by Hello Sunshine Hello.
You say that funny though.
Don't make fun of
Pony
me.
Express League. It's Pony Express GT3 series.
Okay.
Or no, I'm sorry, not GT3 series. IMSA Dash series.
Okay. I'm just going off what you sent me.
Oh, I did. I apologize.
So,
apologize.
everyone, if you want to start throwing the tomatoes, start throwing them at Adam.
I like tomatoes though.
So, some interesting things have happened. Of course,
Yeah.
right before we went to break, we saw Landon get turned by netcode, and then on the commercial break, Landon went down pit road. But what had happened, Landon took tires.
No, I don't think he took tires there. I was sitting there looking at that, by the way. I just think the 6 did not fill up all the way, and that's what's worried me if he's got enough gas or not. I think he might be short.
Yeah, because we're at.
How many minutes have we
35.
ran?
See, we're coming up on 35. I think we're at 40. No, we're at 50, aren't we? No.
No, we still got 35 minutes left, and the race was an hour and 15, so it's 75 minutes.
Yeah, 75.
So that's 40? 40
Yeah.
minutes? Okay. Landon Lacey pitted on lap 26. We are now on lap 28, so he pitted
31.
on 31. Theodore's been 6 laps. So I'm trying to estimate. I think he's short.
He's gotta be.
I think he might be just a little bit short, maybe like a lap or 2.
Unless he bumped it down in the map.
I don't see. Okay, so he took 18 seconds worth of fuel. Landon took 28 seconds. Everybody else filled up too. Like everybody else took 28 seconds or 29
Unless
seconds.
Theodore put it all the way fuel to start the race, and then.
But
he
nobody
did
else
fill it
did.
up. Maybe.
Like I find that more the chance of that being the reverse opposite. You know, like
Honestly, true.
yeah. But I mean, there is that chance.
Yeah, but I don't know, honestly.
He may not be short, honestly.
I'm gonna say if he is short, all he's gotta do is bump it down in the map. As Landon.
Yeah, you're right. He
Well,
could bump
correct.
it. You're right. He could actually bump down the map and save a little bit more. It's interesting.
Yeah, it is.
I just want to mention, by the way, Landon just did put down one of the fastest laps all race a couple laps ago, lap 28 on 1:15.7. He has actually closed back in already 2 seconds on Theodore.
And
Now I don't know if he's going to have enough time to catch him, honestly, unless something happens. We got a battle right here for fourth place,
Third
place, yeah.
Donovan and Andrew both
Yep.
getting ready to go at it as they're going up the hill into the hairpin, I think.
Yep.
Oh boy, see, I'm learning, guys. I'm learning. It's actually
A lot of marbles
quite
on this track.
There's been
It's like
marbles all
rocks,
over.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's the bad thing
But-
about road racing, because if you even get onto the gravel parts of the road track, it slings it into the actual racing line.
And it is awful.
I want to mention, by the way, Mark Dillon, still your winner, or leader, sorry, not winner, leader of the GT3 series. However, I'm going to go ahead and possibly call him the winner. He's 18 laps ahead of Charles Madden in the GT3 class. So I don't want to throw Mark out by any means. He has done a good job.
I'm about to say, he could wreck out now.
Yeah.
And it would be close if he would make
It would be
it
very
out.
close, yeah. And that would be without Charles having any kind of issue.
And that would also mean that Mark, I guess, forgets his fast repair.
That's true, I forgot. Actually, he took his fast repair.
Okay, so then, yeah, so pretty much if Mark totals it, it would be very, very close.
Yeah, that's
on
one
that.
thing I've noticed. Landon took his as well. That's another thing. If they mess up,
It's OV for them.
yeah, that. So we'll see how this shakes out. There's still a lot of racing left. 31 minutes is what we're showing. So we don't have a ton of time, but we'll see what happens as the race goes on down the wire here. Landon pitted on what lap?
thought you said
26?
by...
Yeah,
Yeah, I thought that's
26.
what you said.
So here's an interesting fact. Theodore's already on lap 9 since the last time he pitted. The reason why I'm saying that's interesting is because I think that he, at the moment, will hit around that lap, around the same lap Atlanta pitted. So 28 or so before we end this race. So, like I said, I think Theodore's very close. But he's going to have to work pretty hard because Landon is closing that gap. 15 seconds right now, the difference. And that's very much makeable. You can definitely make that up, I think, if Landon gains a second lap. Give or take on that a little bit. Like last time out, he was 7/10 faster, so we'll see. But yeah.
That does make... As actually, the battling is still pretty close here between Donovan and Andrews. Still about 2 seconds is the gap on that. Andrew's been struggling a lot back there, so I don't honestly expect to see that gap closing here anytime soon. It's actually, we're about 30 seconds from being with 30 minutes left to go in this race.
What's
so
interesting is, by the way, Derek, is how many incidences these guys have. They got to be close on some of these cars.
I will say, I know for sure there's going to be 3 cars that I am making this prediction, and this is not to be mean to anyone. I guarantee you there will only be 2 GTE cars that finish this race, and they're first and second right now.
Yeah, I think that's that's a
Just
good
because
assessment,
we've
honestly.
seen all 3 of these guys off track tonight, and just, I mean, and I hate saying that, but I mean, it is a very true statement because I've seen them off track, 3 or 4 times to Landon's one time. I don't even think I've seen Theodore off track yet.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen Theodore have any problems, actually.
Yeah, it's actually, the gap is actually still closing right now. It's actually down to 15 seconds now, and I feel like that's still closing. But here's gonna be the thing, though, Adam. Landon can catch him, but can he pass him?
It's a possibility. You got a good point. Now, you got lap cars right here in front of Theodore right now. Don't think it'll be an issue. But honestly, you don't want to go a lap down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna say he's trying to put down the 7 of Jeffrey Barnes a lap. Yeah, I did say Jeffrey, right?
Yeah,
it is Jeffrey. Whew. I'm starting to be able to see.
I also want to mention real fast, guys, the next time we broadcast these guys is next week, and then we actually have a month break before we come back. Next week was... Oh, I thought I heard Spike Spin. Next week was Road America, or was it Spot? Road America next week. And then the next time we come back is June the 11th at Sonoma, June 18th at Laguna Seca, and June 25th at Watkins Glen. There you go.
I was about to say, I hear a couple tricks on there that are calling
we
my
could run
name.
Sonoma and possibly Watkins Glen.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, and maybe Road America.
Yeah, I'm not very good with Road America.
I'm kind of happy.
I struggle there. Never been one of my favorite tracks. Just me though.
Yeah, Watkins Glen. Ooh.
The next time that I broadcast will be Thursday for Go Fast Racing League 100 laps in the Camping World Truck Series, McDonough Mike's Truck Series, and then I'll be back on Sunday for Nazareth. I forgot where we are exactly. Stafford maybe?
South Boston?
No, I think it's Stafford in South Boston.
Unfortunately, I will not be joining you this week because I don't have that track.
Stafford?
Yeah, I don't have that.
We might have to try to get you that because you want to broadcast that.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you one thing. I'm enjoying that as actually, Theodore kind of
got
caught
was
in
a
the
little
middle
close.
there.
Yeah, that was a little
close.
close.
I'm about to say, I will say that has been, unfortunately, I don't race in it, but I'm starting to get kind of attached to that league a little bit.
I am too. As a broadcaster, it's so fun. I'm not going to lie.
It's adding the things. I'm going to say, because me and you talked about this after the race last night.
And that's something we haven't done. And I'm not throwing no league under the bus, by the way.
Oh, no.
I want to make sure I point that out. But it was a great race for oval guys. A lot of people don't like oval. Like these guys, they don't race oval because you can tell that. So I want to make sure we point that out. But, man, it was...
I mean, we talked about it for, 15, 20 minutes after that. Just, talking about, just the different things that are going on in that league now. Because that's just it. I've been waiting for some drama because I'm ready to broadcast drama. I'm tired of being in the actual drama. I just want to be the guy that instigates it a little bit.
I think we did a good job of that last night.
Oh, of course. Actually, I don't think we did good enough. I don't think we pissed someone off enough.
Oh, well, we probably got pretty close. And then Derek's got some big news that you're working on. Do you want to go ahead and try to, mention it, or do you want to wait?
You know what? I don't mind going on now and talking about it. So here very soon, I'd say in the before July, I will say. I know I will be probably one of the main ones on there, but we will be trying to bring to you guys a podcast bi-weekly, more than likely on Wednesday, probably afternoons to night. We will be bringing you podcast. I know big topics that we will be hitting over is a lot of overtake and just overall iRacing things. More likely we'll talk about a lot of the leagues. I know like Go Fast, Nazra, and just a couple of other leagues. Yeah, these guys. I'm gonna say we'll kind of just talk about it. Talk about the different things that going on during it. I forgot about red lights tonight.
Red light. Red's a good race tonight. Sorry, Derek.
Shut up. And then we'll just we'll actually bring up some actual real life news that are going on. Like right now, big right now is the NHL and NBA playoffs. Hopefully, we'll be talking about. We should be talking about those topics. So,
it'll be fun.
It will be very fun. It's actually been something that I've actually talked to Adam. I think I brought it up about a year ago.
Brought it up a while. Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while, and it kind of fell off because we kind of started doing our own.
Transfer team.
Yeah, it was kind of right in the middle of the team transfer and everything, and I think you was kind of doing it on your own, but it was
somewhat. It was more just about certain leagues.
Yeah, so I'm kind of, and I don't want it to be just about overtake, but I don't want it to just be just out there and it doesn't have a sole purpose. So it'll be interesting to see how we go about trying to do all that. Like I said, I will more likely be the main one every single week.
You will be.
Yeah, will be. Ooh, sorry. Words. Words are not my forte. I do plan on being the main one in that. I do plan on having. I know I'm going to try to have Adam on, and then probably having.
I'll be there with you every week. Don't worry.
Oh, well.
I'll just be your co-broadcaster.
Well, y'all heard it here first, folks. Yeah, Adam Chapman confirmed.
Wow.
Adam Chapman confirmed for that, and I do plan on having a couple of the league owners in there. Maybe talk about maybe we can get some more inside juicy stuff on the drama going on in the league. Which I'll tell you one thing, Skylar Allen's got a lot to explaining to do for his league. I'll say that because I hate to be biased about it, but there's a lot of juicy stuff going on in that league right now, and it's not just
there is.
There's a lot of hate. It's a lot of hate going in a way in one direction, but then again, it's spread out.
Yeah,
it's not just one team.
It's getting worse and worse.
and I don't want to try to throw Skylar under the bus for it, but I mean, it's like, and that's just because we're in the broadcasting booth and we see it that way, and we're like, yes, drama. Give us something. I mean, it gives us something to talk about. It's not just sitting here. Oh, car taking a left turn.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw it last night when Logan Runyon and Tim Bills had contact last night. Now we're thinking, what's going to happen?
And not only that, if you think about that team in general, though, it's two different teams. It's that team, and it's the NRC with Dante Curtis.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I thought he got loose. Let me ask you a question real fast, Derek. I'm sitting here watching the leader right now.
Mm-hmm.
You got this guy behind you, the 7. Jeffrey Barnes, and we'll get back on your story in just a minute. If you're the 6, do you like the 7 running that hard? Because he was right up on the bumper a minute ago running really hard with the leader.
Honestly, I would have probably cussed him out already.
Does it bother you a little bit? I mean, because it makes you drive different.
Yeah, it would, because that's just it. I don't care if he's for a position or not. I'm going to be scared that, because, I mean, there's a reason why he's a lap down.
Honestly, yeah.
And that's how I look at it. I mean, I look at it in 2 ways. I look at it as, 1, he's a lap down for a reason, and 2, I just see it as a car in my mirror, and I don't like seeing cars.
Yeah, he's backed off a little bit now.
Yeah. And,
he may have noticed it himself.
Yeah. And, and that's oval road, no matter what. If I see a car in my mirror, I want to get away from it.
Yeah.
And if he's a lap car, I mean, first off, just passing lap cars alone sometimes are a struggle. And then having to pull away from some because some, it doesn't matter if you're the leader or not. They drive you like a dog. And I'll be honest, I'm one of those people. I don't like giving up my position to the leader.
What I mentioned, when we had 33 minutes or something like that remaining, Landon Lacey was 15 seconds back. He is now showing at 9 seconds back. So the gap is closing quite rapidly. Not sure if he's going to be able to make it on time, but we're not 100% sure on pit strategies for both of these guys.
Yeah,
so,
I said we're
just
about
want to mention that.
winning minutes as.
Yeah, and what lap was it on that you remember that Theodore pitted on last time?
I think it was like 24.
Let me check. I think, yeah, you're right. It's like 24.
Actually,
okay.
he comes.
He's been out there for 17 laps now.
I must say he's about to come up on 24 again.
Let me ask you that. Are these guys short? Do they have to pit again? I don't think so. I think some of them do.
Honestly, you remember what I said in the pre-race? It'll be these guys have to pit within the last 15 minutes of the race.
The reason why I'm saying is because Donovan, and granted he's 44 seconds out of the lead right now, but he pitted only 13 laps ago. He's got enough to make it to the end, I think.
Yeah, and by the way, just want to add, Landon gained almost a whole second and a half.
Yeah,
right there.
yeah, you're right. He's out 8 seconds back.
Yeah,
he's pushing it hard right now.
And I do expect that out of him.
I'll be honest, and respect to Theodore. If Theodore wins this race, that's awesome. He won it the right way. If Lando was to catch Theodore, that's a heck of a drive to fall that far back, and especially to catch somebody like Theodore.
Okay. Ooh, I thought Charles would have made a major mistake right there. And actually, he did make a major mistake.
Yeah. Somebody else that has dominated.
Oh,
I'm sorry, what?
Okay. Actually, I kind of want to back this up here and see what happened. Is actually.
Oh yeah, it was him and
Seven. A lot of damage.
Oh, he spun. Oh man.
Oh, just. And thankfully, I think the 7 saw Landon coming and tried to get up and get out of his way.
I felt bad for the 7 on that one.
Actually, Landon does get around him with a lot of ease, so I don't think
I felt bad for Jeffrey on that one.
Yeah,
nowhere to go.
Just wrong place, wrong time.
He lost his hood.
The line.
Wow.
He gained about 6. I know he actually gained about 8 more tenths right there. Yep. So
at this rate, he will catch you.
Oh yeah, at this rate.
Yeah, at this rate, he's definitely going to catch you. It's just can he get around him? Like you mentioned, it's a whole different game. Gotta give a shout out to Andrew Payne. He's done a good job.
Yeah, he's done a good. I'm about to say Andrew. I'm about to say I feel kind of bad because I haven't really talked about him, but Andrew.
Still love that car. Yeah, he's got the best paint scheme in my opinion.
I say you see the black car with different colored flames, right?
Let me see. Who was it?
Andrew Payne.
Oh wait, no, I don't see a black car.
What?
I see a car with flames, but it's not black. It's desert camo. Apparently, you don't see the right car, good sir. He's got American flag on top.
Okay, so back up to the front here.
Wow.
We're coming up on 15 minutes left to go in this race, Adam. I don't honestly know.
Mark Dillon's done a good job. He's led the GT3 league or class. And honestly, I think he's won. Now, I haven't been on a broadcast the last couple of their races because, they got me on for certain races, this being one of them. But he is your points leader, and you see why. He does this to everybody. So, Mark Dillon, you better slow down because this ain't fair.
You know what? I just want to join and just run the GT3.
Just give him somewhat competition. I agree.
I mean, I'd be wrecked out in 45 minutes, but, that's not the point.
You never know.
You never know. I could find a way to. If that's how I get my first league win, I'm done.
Now, see, I didn't get to broadcast these guys for Daytona.
I would have ran that.
They put on a heck of a show at Daytona. I didn't get to broadcast, but that's the first race they did. My broadcast is the second one. Oh, I thought Mark Dillon just wrecked.
Yeah, me and you both.
So, right now, Theodore, out in front by 6.9 seconds over Landon Lacey, trying to close that gap. Landon has been faster. Theodore picked up the pace a little bit last time by. We'll see if he does it this time. Landon can actually start to see this car a little bit more on certain parts of the track. So, but we do only have 16 minutes. So we will take our final break. Be right back.
Yep. Guys, we're going to take our final break here. Canadian Tire for the Pony Express GT3 Racing or
IMSA Dash Series.
Pony Express League.
IMSA Dash Series.
Adam got me all messed up.
We'll be back.
Brought to you by Hello Sunshine. Yeah, we'll be right back.
Wow.
I want to leap over buildings, want to fly over the shores, faster than a lightning flash, rushing through the cool night air. So start ignition, count to 0. I just wanna be a superhero. With fearless thoughts, emotions swirl. I wanna be the man that saves the world. So start ignition, count to 0. I just wanna be a superhero.
Team racing allows multiple iRacing members to team up and race together, just like in real-world endurance series. Teammates can share driving duties, spot for one another, or be a crew chief. Team racing is free both to join a team and to create one. Each teammate races on his or her own computer from wherever they want to. Your teammates can be anywhere in the world, and changing drivers mid-race is as easy as a click of a button. iRacing features team endurance events ranging from just a couple of hours to 24 hours in length. So, if you fancy taking part in an iRacing endurance race in the future, you can learn more about team racing on the teams page on the member website.
Welcome back to the Pony Express League. Here, brought to you by Hello Sunshine Hello. As we're at Canadian Tire and Adam, underneath exactly 10 minutes, and
it's going to get
intensity's
close.
starting to pick up.
It's going to get close.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest. It's going to be very close.
Very, very close indeed here. As the gap right now, I believe, is what? 4 seconds right now?
4 seconds. And not only that, there is a chance that these guys might have to hit pit road one more time.
And I think once Theodore goes, I think Landon has to follow.
I can tell you right now, I'm going to tell you this right now, I agree. We just had Andrew Payne hit pit road. That was on lap 27, so I think these guys cannot make it no more than 30 laps. Now, Landon did pit a little bit later than Theodore, but I haven't seen nobody go over 29 laps. So Theodore may go ahead and hit pit road here very soon. Honestly, if I'm Landon, I may hit pit road, but I'm going to take only half gas. I'm not going to fill it all the way up.
I wouldn't even take half at this point.
I agree. You only need just a splash.
Yeah,
maybe 4 gallons, and you're good.
As actually the gap that time didn't close near as much as what it has.
No, they ran about the same.
Yeah, it's about a 4-second gap right now with about 8.5 minutes to go. And Adam, we was talking about it under the commercial break. Theodore, I thought about running.
Yeah, he's been close a couple times.
Landon can catch him.
Yeah.
But we was talking, can Landon pass him? Is going to be the main question. And, you know, I'm not saying I'm expecting a bump.
Yeah, in these cars, we could see some rubbing. Here's what's got me interested. Okay. Theodore is in this situation. Landon wants to win. We know that. Theodore wants to win. Mm-hmm. How much pressure right now is being put on Theodore? You can't make a mistake. If you make a mistake now, you're going to lose. Because the gap is closing, and he knows the gap's closing. How much are you mirror driving? How much are you watching your relative? You've seen a couple times he went a little wide in certain turns. Is that him watching the relative? You know, if I'm Landon, I want to stay behind him right now. I do want to keep that pressure up. I do want to say Theodore was a little bit faster just now.
Makes me think, is Landon backing off, maybe trying to save more fuel to try to go a little bit longer, even though that, well, I don't know, because you don't think Theodore's been saving now that Landon's gotten close. He's picked it all.
I don't think so. Even if he has, I still think he's short.
Looking at his laps, he has been running a. Actually, he ran several.
Unless he's in a new map, maybe he's in a different map. But like I said, if you go back and look at his qualifying time and all that, he's still running on par what he did earlier in the race, very early. So I don't know.
Well, we're coming up on 6 minutes, so guys, if we just go quiet, it's because we really don't know what else to say, because right now these guys are painting a picture, and we can't exactly tell what this picture that they are painting right now, because it's interesting, I will say.
And we do got confirmation now. Mark Dillinger will win the GT3 race. He's already won it. There's only 6 laps, or 6 minutes to go. He is well ahead of the other GT3, Charles Manning. So it is going to be Mark Dillon that wins the GT3, even if he wrecks.
And I do want to point something out. It's these two are the only two that have a chance at winning this race now.
Yeah, everybody else is a lap down.
Yep. And here's the thing I want to add. There's only about 4 laps left in this race.
Yeah, I'm showing, run out. That's what I'm seeing as well. So we'll see.
It's actually Landon gained a lot right there. I think Landon's losing him on the straightaway. I think that's where he's losing all of his time.
I'm going to be honest. If we get down to 3 laps to go, I don't think we're going to see Landon pit.
No.
Because he's got enough.
Yeah. I think if we can get inside 4 minutes, if we can get inside the 5-minute mark, I don't think you'll see Landon come down. Now, Theodore's got to be in a different map, because I'm sorry, he's gone a long.
29 laps is what he's on right now. And I am going to say right now, I thought he was coming to pit road this time. I'm estimating 5 laps right now to the end. Oh, he got loose. I'm estimating 5 laps total right now, and I will want to mention Landon closed in another, almost a second that lap.
He's
So
gotta
Landon's
have
going to
more
be
laps.
there, but it's going to be close.
I'm about to say, like, that's just it. Landon's got to have those kind of laps here for the rest of the way.
Yeah.
And actually, I disagree with you on the 5 laps. I'm counting right now.
That's just
3.
what it's estimating me. I don't know if that's
Okay.
how long they're going to go. That's just what it's
Okay.
showing. I'm showing
Yeah.
55 of 59 is what they can go.
Okay. Well.
Because you never know. We don't know when we're going to get the exact white flag, and you just never know. It could go down to 3. We don't know.
Yeah. Well, I'm about to say right now, if Landon continues to run the lap that he just ran, he should be right there on him very
On the last lap,
shortly.
yeah, I agree.
I'm
I
about
do
to
want to
say-
mention Andrew Payne has been on and off pit road as well in the 313 car in 3rd. This is really pushing it.
I was about to say, yeah, guys, that's just it. I mean, I really don't know what else to say right now. I just got to let these two guys just sit there and. Not only is our brains empty right now, these cars got to be getting close.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like that. That's a good one.
Like I said, our brains may be empty. I think these cars have got less in
Yeah.
it than what we've got left at this point.
Yeah, they're right on that mark. I mean, I don't think we can see it. Let me look in car. Hold on. Because we
Yeah,
might
actually, I think in these cars you can.
Landon's got 10.7. Theodore,
Wow.
I'm showing field 10.7 for both. Now,
That's not right.
I don't think that's right either.
No, because that's what it says for everybody.
Oh, is that what it's wrong for everybody? Yeah,
Yep.
you're right. Yeah. So it's not showing us the fuel. Okay.
Well, thank you, iRacing. It's actually, I
That
just
would
went
have
in
been
the
nice to have, by the way.
cockpit of Landon.
He's there, by the way. He is there.
He is there, and yeah.
Well, you got a race now. And
Guys,
it's coming up to the end of it.
100 hour and 15 minutes, an hour and pretty much 10 minutes, 13 minutes. Heck, at this point have gone by. It all comes down to these last 2 minutes, and Landon goes
Wow.
around.
Is he on the gas?
I think so. No, Theodore kicks it back in. I think.
I bet he's out. He is out.
He's out.
Yep, you want me to tell you how I know he's out? Because
How?
Landon caught him awful fast.
That is true.
Like, way too fast.
Now, everyone who is in Landon's favor here is about to be
I'm going to be honest. I think Landon's short. I personally think he's short.
If I'm Landon right now, I'm popping it into a
Oh,
different map.
you got to be popping it into a new map. Because I'm telling you right now, he is short because...
He may not have time to pop it in a different map right now.
Well, Landon Lacey has...
I'm about to say,
We mentioned that at the start.
here's the thing. I think they're going to get the white flag this time.
I'm showing 2 to go this time.
Actually, then they'll get... Oh, 2 to go to come to the
I'm
line.
showing 2 to go at the line.
I can see that. And Theodore is...
He's down. Yeah, he's out and down. I'm gonna be honest. Landon can't pit. If he pits, it's over. Now I take that back, though. I take that back. Landon can pit because Theodore had a long time on pit road. Landon can pit, come out in front of him if he needs to. He will only come out. I mean, he's got to take a splash.
Actually, they should get the white flag this time.
He's coming in. This is gonna be close.
And thing is he would have got the white flag this time because they're
I don't
underneath
think.
the minute.
No, he would not get the white flag because it ain't popped up yet.
Oh.
It's 2 to go. Now, this is going to be very close. Now, remember the spin-off that Landon had. Landon needs to take, like, a second of gas.
Yeah, because here comes Theodore.
Yeah, through
He's
the
about ready to
S's.
come to the start-finish line.
Now, Landon's still there. We're watching both. Landon needs to go now if he's going to go. He's down and away.
He's going.
Now, this is going to be close. We're going to have a battle. Landon's got to go.
Theodore just got across the start
Now,
finish
Landon's going to
line.
get out in front of him.
This lap car needs to get out of the way, do something like run through the grass here, get out of the way. Like, I'm sorry, guys, but I mean, this is... We're going
Now,
to get the white flag
there's
this
a
time.
bigger gap there than I thought. But
Yeah.
did Landon put enough in? I think he did. I
Yeah, he was in that
personally
for a
think he
bit.
did. He put 5.9 seconds of gas in.
Now the question is, did Theodore put enough in?
Theodore
He
put
was
7.2 in.
Yeah, he's got...
Yeah, so Landon took...
Oh my gosh.
You know Landon's flashing the lights. I can't see him flashing them. I'm looking. I don't see him
Oh
flashing
yeah,
them.
he's flashing them. He's
Okay.
flashing them, and the car just ain't moving.
Now the car's gonna let him go. That's
He's racing them.
right. That is the 2 car. Donovan. And now he lets Landon go this time. We're going to go a little bit wide, so a little bit tense moment there. Now, oh, this is the final lap.
Yeah. Wait, what?
This is the final lap.
They're coming.
Yes, this is the checkered right here.
I'm not even.
If I'm not mistaken, okay, maybe it's not. Maybe it just now popped
I'm not even
up.
seeing white.
Okay, so now the white flag's out for sure. Yeah, now the white flag's out.
I don't even see that.
Yeah, I got final lap. It popped up on my screen. So this is the last lap. Landon has to go one more lap, and he's got his hands full. Driving with the keyboard. Now Theodore's got to push it though. Like you have to push it, because if you could push it enough, you might be able to close this gap if Landon makes a mistake. Landon has to drive a flawless lap. Now he has made a couple mistakes, and he is known for it. So Theodore has to drive the perfect lap.
This right here could be the corner.
Yeah.
He got through it.
There's one more corner I'm worried about, and that's the one coming up. If he can make it through this corner and the one right before pit road, he'll make it, like 100%. It's going to be close.
Hold your breaths here for a second, because this is huge right here. Landon brakes. I think he's got it. I thought he just clipped the grass.
Now, here's the only other turn I'm worried about. Okay, he got through it good, and he's got it home from here.
And Landon Lacey showing up, making a statement, and pulls it out and brings home the checkered. Theodore comes home in second.
Theodore's second. In third place is going to be Andrew Payne as he brings it home. And Mark Dillon Jr. will win. What are you doing? Mark Dillon is going to win the GT3 league. What the heck are you doing? Wow. Anyway, we're going to interview Landon and our GT3 winner, Mark Dillon. We will be talking to them here very shortly. As you see, Mark, he has yet to cross the finish line, by the way.
That's good, that there race.
Oh, let me mute that. I apologize. Hopefully I muted it.
That's hope.
Because that was really loud. So we'll be talking to our winners as Mark Dillon crosses in P number 1 for GT3, and I don't know why I keep hearing that. I apologize, guys. Y'all are
You and me both.
not supposed to hear this. The chat.
I'm ready.
Did you mess something up, Adam?
Yeah, I forgot to mute my chat. Anyway, Landon Lacey, Mark Dillon Jr., 1-1 GTE winner. Landon had a heck of a run, a drive through the field, and Mark Dillon Jr. going to coast home in second place, or first place in GT, and you see the hello sunshine, hello on the side of his car. Heck, he's doing a pretty good donut for that car.
Yeah, I'll give
Oh, that's pretty good. There's Landon. As both these got Mark backed up into the wall. He's still backing it up into the wall. Wow. There you go.
I give him credit.
And Landon just crashed his car trying to do a donut.
Landon, just stop. Just pull the car over.
These guys just need to stop trying that. It ain't going to work.
Yeah, I'm about to say you're not donut drivers.
So we'll be talking to him here in just a moment. We got to wait till the admins pull them in. Here. Hey, he's on one.
Actually, yeah, he's got it going.
He's got it going now. Yeah. He's doing pretty good.
Yeah. He's actually keeping it in a circle.
Somebody that don't have a gear shift, that ain't too bad.
Yeah.
That's probably one of the best burnouts I've seen.
Yeah,
Hey, Landon Lacey, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Man, that was not an easy race for you by any means. We talked about, you got to shift with your keyboard for some odd reason because your shifter broke. But you was able to run back down Theodore, man. That was not easy. Talk us through them last couple laps there.
Well, first of all, I mean, that was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. I thought at the beginning it was just going to be a runaway for me. But, I mean, I had a little issue with, I think it was Kenneth Graves. He got into me a little bit off of 1 and kind of spun me. I had to go down and take my fast repair. But there at the end, neither one of us had enough gas to finish, so we both had to come down pit road for a splash.
Was you surprised that you wouldn't have enough to finish as well?
Yeah.
Because you pitted a little bit earlier than, or a little bit later than Theodore did, about 2 laps before or after. Was you a little bit surprised that you didn't have enough, or did you think about possibly popping it down into a lower mapping?
No, I didn't think about that, but now that you mention it, I kind of feel dumb for not thinking about it. But overall, it still worked out. So.
Well, good job, man. Congratulations on winning. Anybody you want to thank or anything?
Yeah, thanks, Overtake Motorsports, TRN, let's see, your Service Master, my wife, and that's about it.
Well, good job, man. Congratulations on a big win, a good comeback win.
Thanks, sir.
Thanks, man. Next up, we'll talk to Mark Dillon Jr. Mark, you got a copy.
Yeah, I'm here. What's going on, Adam?
Winner of the GT3 League or Series, man, and honestly, it was domination from the start. Talk us through your night. That was you pretty much drove away with this one.
Yeah, it's good to get back into victory lane. The Nürburgring wasn't very kind to me, and then I had to miss Lime Rock, so it's been a couple weeks to get back in here, win another race. Honestly, Canadian Tire is one of my best tracks. We're a little light on attendance tonight. We've got some guys dealing with some issues, but I felt pretty strong coming into tonight. No matter who showed up, I think I could have won. I did put the car into the tires once and have to end up having to use my fast repair, but it was a good race. Obviously, I'm glad we were able to get 9 cars out here tonight.
Yeah, I know everybody was a little bit worried about that, but you actually had a pretty good show and actually really good race, to be honest. A little bit about next week, Road America. A little bit different of a track. How are you going to go about trying to approach that to try to walk out with no victory there?
Well, I actually just ran the iRacing BRS Sprint Series at Road America last night. Qualified 5th, ran top 5 most of the night. I'm pretty good at Road America too. So I think I'm going to be okay there, but we'll have to wait and see who shows up next week. I could be in for a surprise. Who knows?
You probably shouldn't have said that because all these other guys that run the GT3 League or GT3 Series might not be too happy, man. So, but no, a huge win for you tonight. Was there any other issues you had? I mean, what was the biggest thing that you faced to try to keep the car going one direction?
Well, honestly, looking in my rearview mirror, there was a point in the race where I think Tyler and Donovan wrecked each other right behind me, and I got distracted. Yeah, I got distracted watching it in my rearview mirror, and I ended up putting my car in the wall. So,
well, man,
that was
the
an
most
awesome
difficult
race.
Part. It was an awesome race. Honestly, the second half of this race was really good. The first part of the race was excellent. I loved the broadcast of the first part of it. Of course, road racing gets a little spread out over time, but honestly, a good race all in all. Any shout-outs you want to give out? Another top one for you in the GT3 series.
Yeah, just, thanks to all the guys for coming out tonight, continuing to support the series. Congrats to Landon for the win in his first race with us. Thanks to you and Derek for doing the broadcast, and thanks to the rest of the guys who aren't here tonight. But I think we'll have better attendance at Road America, so I'm looking forward to that one.
Man, like I told somebody before, it might not have been you, but you got a good thing going here. I know that this, there might not have been the biggest attendance tonight, but you do run a really good league. So hopefully more people will come out and support it. And, of course, they can check you out, Pony Express and stuff like that. So thank you, man. We'll talk to you next week at Road America.
All right, man. Thanks for the show.
Thanks a lot, buddy. Derek, thoughts on the race, man?
For something that's out of our ordinary, it had some intensity right there at the end. I will say, I really did enjoy it. Like I said, the brains are on empty right now. I'm about to say we had less fuel. We had less fuel in our brains than the cars.
Yeah, after 2 broadcasted up, man, I'm about dead to be honest. But no, that's one reason why I'm glad Derek stepped in. So thank you for that and doing that for me, because I probably wouldn't have been able to make it because I'm drained. But congratulations to Landon. Congratulations to Mark. Theodore, you do feel bad for him. But honestly, he did everything he could. And honestly, I thought he would have won this race. I thought he had a really good chance at winning. I didn't think Lando was going to be able to catch him. But I think the little bit of stumble that Theodore had with running out of gas, I think that's the only thing that hurt him.
Yeah, I think him running out of gas just pinned the gap just a little too far back and just couldn't recover. So I guess it's one of them type of racing ordeals.
Derek, get us out of here.
Alrighty, guys. Once again, this was the Pony Express League from Canadian Tire, brought to you by Hello Sunshine. Hello. Next time you see TRN back in better than ever will be Thursday for Go Fast at Charlotte. Should be very interesting there. But signing off will be Derek alongside with Adam Chapman. God bless everyone. Have a great night.